This is fascinating for me because I'm sensing in you a complete transition in you as a human being. The first half of our conversation has been quite depressing about your early life. And you weren't smiling when you were talking to me, you were reminiscing things which were quite painful to you, and now you're laughing and smiling about the second half of your life.
Because it was like that.
And having, for example, having to deal with hecklers in a stag audience, you need a lot of inner confidence to do that.
Well, you get that. It's something that...
Is it built up or was it always in you?
No, it must have been always in me.
So is it technique?
I was always frightened to speak. I held all that angst to me for those first years, you know, and it was always inside me, and I wanted to get it out, and I hadn't got the nerve or the courage to get it out. I started a company with a friend of mine, a brilliant comic called Chubby Oates. Some of your people that will remember Chubby. And we started a company called the Pure Corn Company. And we did and said things on stage there that people still wonder how we got away with it. But because they were funny, because we were free, if you like, liberated. I didn't feel restrained anymore. And working with Chubby, I found it easy to work with him. And probably he did with me, I don't know. But it opened a complete new phase in my life.
So I guess there's a lesson there. First of all, it's important to be free of society's constraints in whatever you do.
Yeah, I believe it's important not to worry what other people think.
And it's important to be true who you are to yourself.
And other people to judge you. I mean, I feel sorry for today's performers because I think now they're handicapped. There's all this PC rubbish, absolute rubbish. You know, I just don't believe any of it. We went on stage, and performers long before me went on stage and said things that were funny. All right, they may have been slightly offensive to some people, but even those people that you were offensive to, you know, never took offence. I can remember doing a show one night, and there was a black guy in the audience, and I did a gag, and someone said, "You shouldn't do that." So I said, why shouldn't I do that? Well, you're going to upset that man. And that man stood up and said, "When I'm upset, I'll tell you." You know, he wasn't upset at all. He was laughing with me. Not laughing at me, but laughing with me.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be now, but people are so touchy these days. I don't understand. You know, I just don't understand. The country, Britain, has lost its sense of humour. Really has lost its sense of humour. People seem too much into an innuendo that is meant to be funny and not offensive. But why do people want to take offence all the time?